And we are live here with the ROX mod series. This is Thursday Night Thunder here today at Sebring. We are supposed to do qualifying actually today. We'll have another qualifying session posed for tomorrow. We also might end up running the race today. It depends if we have 8 or more drivers, but as of now, it seems like we're just posed to have the first group of qualifying out. So this is probably going to be qualifying. I'll change that title if that does happen to be the case. We will add a twist, though, with the current lineup we have. Of course, there's also some new faces, some familiar olds coming back in here. Got Caden Larson making his first road course debut. Sharks are lit, making his Rotsma debut in just SLC race in general. Of course, Speedettes are 1, Jake, 824BB, and Jackson Cook, all names here. 1-2 and Proto's yet to have responded, so we'll see where he is. We are about ready, though, so let me make sure the system works. Okay. Lights black. Alright, drivers. You guys are going to go full speed as soon as the green light comes out. Watch that UI on top of you. We are green on the racetrack. And the green flag comes out to the track, and we are going to wait to start the ticker once we cross the start-finish line. Looks like the first person out is Jackson Cook, not far behind. Speedettes are 1. And this will be Group 1. The other guys will that show up tomorrow late are going to have to make do with what they have. Jackson making his way across the Michelin Bridge and across the start-finish line. Ticker's on. And we got 5 minutes here. That's about good enough for 2-3 laps. Again, the cuts here are very strict, so as I've said, one of the biggest factors on one of the bigger road courses, big strategy, is to get a good lap. But first, you want to get a lap in. That could be the difference between being put on a randomizer, as we do when someone doesn't qualify, we do a randomized grid. So what's going to happen if you don't get a time here, your position will be behind the people that do have times in a randomized order, unless you're the only person here without a time. So it's just a good idea to stay clean, at least to get a lap in. Because there might be some people that don't have as many good shots. You might end up actually starting ahead of somebody that's qualified pretty well off. Anyway, Jackson Cook, his first sector here at 32.998. That is about a second faster than everyone else here, as Cole Chandler is also going to join the field. Anyways, Jackson Cook, Sector 2, 41.531. Not a bad looking Sector 2. Sector 1 also very fast here. Could be posed for a 152. And he's going to get loose off on the dirt. Might that be an inbound lap? We'll see. Jackson Cook does have a corner cut, so unfortunately this lap's going to be a bit of a throwaway. He's going to have 2 more shots here. It is a sprint qualifying, essentially. And that first lap there, 153.994. Speedettes are 1, not far behind. Jake is going to take the top time, 157.361. That is Jake's first lap. And we got about 2 minutes here, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Of course, once the leader crosses again, we're going to stop the ticker, and we will be putting out the white flag. Let's see what Jackson Cook gets going here. He's going to go under the hotel bridge. First sector purple, 32.897. Kendall Larson complained about spinning it out. Getting only 2 Val laps here. First one is Jake, and second one is E24BB. Best vibes. All right, let's watch Jackson Cook. I want to also say this is the first time we've been doing anything in SLC since we were at Richmond 2 weeks ago, basically. The Super Indy feature. That was on Sunday. Long Beach was nice. You might see some of those videos on my YouTube channel. Anyways, Jackson Cook here, making his way into the final set of corners, the final backstretch here. And I think we're going to have enough time just to get another lap in. All right, final turn here for Jackson Cook. He's going to go a little bit outside the line, dives it back low under the Corvette bridge and out of it through to the front stretch. Jackson Cook, top of the board with a 153.485. Also want to mention a purple sector won by 1TM Pro to the white flag. Now, once you guys cross the line, so you guys are going to have another chance here unless you get passed by Jackson Cook. He is currently the pack leader. R15 also in the field. He left the game. I was about to tell Vernon. Anyways, ignore that. Once you guys across, the white flag is out. So once you guys cross the line, you've started to come to the white flag. Jackson Cook, again, pack leader. So the current car, that is Caden Larson, you are now in your final lap. Keep on going. A little bit of a pack here, also behind Speed Hits R1, but let's watch Jackson Cook to see if he can hold off. A purple sector 1. 1TM Proto only a shy bit off here. He has another shot. He's going to the white flag. So Proto could be a big threat for position. Once we're there, we could stop there on the front stretch, probably the pit lane exit. So, the main pit lane. Into the final turn. Here's Jackson Cook, purple sector 1, purple sector 2. That purple sector 1 gone, but out of the final turn. Here's Jackson Cook, the checker flag coming out. And a 152.737. That is going to be his final lap here. Once you guys cross the line, next up, Speed Hits R1. He's going to be 4th on the board. T7 Jake up in 3rd. 824BB. I think... Let's see who else marks up the field. Alright, so that is 824BB. Jake, you guys are done. Next person crossed the line. ROX are for life. Let's also have a look here at 1TM Proto. Making his way now. Second sector, not bad at all. Might have gone a little bit off the track. We'll see. He's right there in the limits. Can this be quick time or will it not be? He is still going full speed, so if he was invalid, he might have been going slower here. Let's see. Out of the final turn, taking a high line. And across the front stretch, it is 1TM Proto. He's going to get loose. And that is an invalid lap. Alright, if we can line up on the main pit lane, that's it. In the following order, it is going to be Jackson Cook, 1TM Proto. T7 Jake, 3rd place. 4th place is 824BB. Caden Larson, you were done as well. So... Again, let's head up into our order here. 3rd place, T7 Jake. 4th place, AT4BB. 5th place is going to be Speedy Answer 1. 6th place, Sharks are for life. Or, Sharks are lit. 7th place, Caden Larson. And if Cole joins the rear of the field, we could get this one going. If not, we're just going to do a 5-lap race. So... Again, guys, please, let's get into order here. Corner cut limit today. We're going to be doing a 30 cut limit. We're not changing the race distance for anyone or any reason. It's a 20-lap race. So should take about 35 minutes, roughly. Which is it's not too bad. But again, please, Jake, if you could line up in order if you want this to run today. It's also get 824BB in 4th place ahead of Speedy at R1. All right. Just waiting on Jake to line up. We're gonna do 1 pace lap, so we're just gonna go right to the green the next time by. So let's so I'll hold that off for a little bit. I was gonna talk a little about the history of Sebring. It's got a very brief one within SLC. Of course, in real life, the real life facility, a long stretch of racing history, specifically with sports cars. These things are modifieds, so I think I could start clearing out the extra cars. That'll help you guys with your lag situation, if anyone is having any. Jake. Can everyone please turn the car off, hop out, please? Okay, then I'm just going to move your car for you. This is going to be the AFK check. There's no pace lap. There's just going to be 1 lap. And then we go green. So. Alright, let's set this to 20 laps here. Cole, I got bad news. Jake's refusing to race. So if you don't want to, so great. All right. So I have some bad news. This is going to be this is going to be the non-points race for 50 Robux. I will not be going to Kern. Sorry. So Cole, if you want to leave, you can now. It's okay. So, all right. It's going to be a 5-lap race for no points. It will not affect the starting positions of tomorrow. So, this will be for 50 Robux. So, if you guys are ready, please send your cars. If you do not want to race this, you do not have to. Just fill in the spot. Well, I'm not running a 7-car race, but we're going to run this one still for 50 Robux. It will be paid tonight, if I can, if you're in the group. Kaden, can you stop doing burnouts? Please line up if you do want to partake in this race. So, tomorrow. Yellow flag's out. Yeah, but we don't have to run this race today. And that race had to happen. That was on Sunday. It's either that or it get canceled, and we have time to work with. So, you don't have to race. Don't particularly appreciate Jake just kind of flaking like that. There's going to be a... So there's going to be a non-points race here. It's too late. I know. But I don't really do races. I'm not rescheduling my stuff, okay? I'm not doing that from here on. Okay, if you want me to go to something, just let me go on a Saturday. Alright. Let's get into our order here. It is Jackson, Cook, 1 Team Proto, 824BB if we cannot be passing each other. Okay, to be fair, the only classes running Kern is weekly classes and then like a Dwarf Car regional series. So, which is cool, but yeah, there's gonna be more chances to go to Kern anyways. I'm not surprised that this doesn't work out. So. I'm just gonna clear out Cole's car. If you aren't going. It's fine. I'm also probably gonna go for the USAC races. Alright. Anyways, here, onto your grid. Sid's car is going to start this... I think, yeah. Sid's car is going to start this non-points race. This is going to be to determine who's going to get 50 Robux tonight. This is just a little bit of a pre-show before the main show going on tomorrow. For those wondering. Let's clear out the board. It's going to be the same exact top Sid's lineup coming into tomorrow. Everyone else is going to have to start behind these folks. So this is gonna help give you guys a bit of an idea for what's to come. Jax, do you guys want to just double file or something? I mean, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. This is for fun, so sure. Jax is gonna take the inside lane, so. Alright. Watch the lights. Green flag. And Proto with a slight... we are pretty good here, actually, up there in the front. Proto down the inside. And into turn 1, Proto is going to lead us off. Into turn 2. Jackson Cook is going to reclaim the lead. We get Proto getting spun out. And that's going to be a tough break for him. There's still some time to make it up, but that's going to be rough. We will run cautions. We are going to run this like an actual race. We go 3 wide for the lead. Speed at 1, 824BB, Jackson Cook into the hairpin. Let's put the green lights on. Speedy at 1 to the lead. Again, the results of this race are not going to affect anything going into tomorrow. It is just purely for the 50 Robux. Speedy's going to get a little bit loose. Jackson Cook gaining back up front to his lead position. The 45 824BB Vest 5 running side by side now with Speedy, but Jackson gets a little bit loose. Manages to keep his position. A good save by the 38 machine. 84BB in the 45 car. Gonna roll their way through the S's. And now down into the back straight. Your leader currently Jackson Cook. As we started off, but we saw quite a bit of action here. Speedy's gonna get a better exit than the 45 machine. And it really does seem like for himself, Speeditzer 1 has been doing pretty good. Just every race seems to be improving. They said coming to Sebring that they were going to have some improvements. I could definitely see that coming here. Jackson's going to go wide. 84BB around on the final turn. Here comes 1TM Pro. They might be able to snag a third place here. Here's Sharks making their way through. Currently less than a second separating Speeditzer 1 from Jackson Cook. As 84BB and Sharks are lit, making some moves. You also see 1TM Proto trying to make his way through Caden Larson. Meanwhile, for the front of the field, it is Jackson Cook and Speeditzer 1. So, a bit of a rebound here by the 59 machine. Actually, really starting to close in the gap here. Got a beautiful exit off with the hairpin. And now into the braking zone. I think that might go in favor of Speedy if they can stay out of trouble. I think Jackson just about carried a bit more speed. Sharks is going to make some mistakes here. Here's Caden Larson. And Caden's going to slide on by. A couple of these drivers probably signed with relief that this race is not the actual race, but just kind of there just for bragging rights and a nice 50 Robux prize. Looks like Jackson, Cook, and Speedy are the ones that really, really want to have at it. Down to the final turn is Jackson, Cook, and Speedy. It's our 1, rounding their way into lap 2. As we tick down our second lap, 3 to go. And that looked like a pretty good exit there by Jackson as they make their way into the hotel hairpin. Bit of a gap built up to himself. Best vibe if you are going to pull off, please pull off the track. Let's make sure his car's not... Alright, it's in the pit lane. Just, if you guys do want to prematurely pull off the race, feel free to do it off the track. There's a lot of areas you can do that. Just don't leave it on the racing surface. I gotta give Speedy credit here, but he's gonna go... Oh, jeez. Commentator's curse. Does manage to not bin into any walls. That effort for the lead, however, unless Jackson makes something detrimental like that, those hopes are a little bit gone here. 1TM Proto might be able to snag the second place spot. Meanwhile, Jackson Cook making his way into the final corner. So far, so good. And this time by, we're going to have 2 to go for Jackson Cook, and next time will be the white flag. That being said, Jackson crossed the line, and I think that gap is now a pretty big margin here. Speeditzer 1 now just crossed the line. That is 7 seconds, so that's what its spin can do for you here. Just one spin. Take out nearly 8 seconds. However, Speedy so far off to his best performance we've seen yet. Here's 1TM Proto closing in. So again, this race is just a bit of a taste for what's out tomorrow. when we're running, so I know some people are not very happy with that. However, I feel like that'll be for the better. Because 20 laps of what we currently see might be pretty frustrating for some. Speedy's going to go a little bit wide into the dirt once you put him with the good-looking exit, though. So far, Jackson is up in his own race, a Thursday night cruise. Once again, Proto close it into the 59 car, little by little. Again, they made the spin early on in the race. They were fighting for the lead, but just could not hold it after their really rough spin. But they've been doing a pretty good job here as they close into the 50 car. The 59 car. For Sector 3. How about Jackson Cook making his way down the back straightaway? You see the two right behind him, Speed XR1 and 1TM Proto closing in now to the final lap. I don't remember Caden falling a lap down, but Anyways, out of the final turn, the white flag is going to be out for the 38 machine as he comes home potentially to take home 50 Robux if he can stay out of trouble. It is certainly his race to lose. Got a good battle stirring up for the second place spot. I want to remind you guys, the last time we had a ROX mod race here last year, that was the second race on the or actually, I think that was the fourth race? It was the fourth race. Proto making the move here, and Speed XR1. We had a side-by-side finish for the lead. Proto's going to go wide, Speedy everywhere. Both cars going every which way, but the track limits. Well, that slide, because both of them kind of were doing that. But, Jackson Cook off to potentially take home. So also stay out of trouble. I mean, there's pretty much no way for these guys behind to catch up at this point. Once again, Proto Speed XR1 out of the hotel hairpin. As, we're going to have Jackson making his way into Sector 3 in just a little bit. Speedy going to go way off the racetrack. A little loose there on the grass, but does manage to hold his own together here. Proto not far behind. You can also see your race leader Jackson Cook just making his way into Sector 3. Only a couple more turns and he'll be coming home with 50 Robux. Tomorrow will be the shot for 100. So, 4 laps. This is a pretty solid race here. Closing in now to the final turn. Jackson Cook. You also see the battle for second closing up not far behind, but out of the final turn, Jackson Cook does not seem to waver at all. One straightaway here. Your race winner of the Thursday race is going to be Jackson Cook. Now out of the final turn, let's see. Proto's going to go into the inside wall. Speedy going to cross in second. Once again, Proto's going to back it up and he'll turn it back through a 180 and back straight forward across the line in the third place spot. Sharks are lit. I think it's the fourth place car. He's making his way now down the back straight. In the 27 car, and that looks like the, forgot what the name of the brand is, but it's the cereal brand. Tony's the Tiger. Making its way down the front straight, and they are going to cross. The car looks a little bit skewed. And they will cross in fourth place. Caden Larson, the last car to finish. And he's going to make his way now to Sector 3. So the last car out here on the racetrack is the white and gold 24 machine. Now making their way up to the back straight. The last little bit of driving here for Caden Larson. Alright, Shark. And up to the final turn, they will be bound to finish in the top 5. Again, this is just a little bit of a taste of what's up for tomorrow. And they will cruise across the line. was a little bit of a celebratory burnout. Is a real winner of the Thursday race. Again, there's no points for stake. This is just a race for fun, for 50 Robux. We will be doing one tomorrow, based off the qualifying positions. That is Jackson Cook, 1TM Proto, 84BB, Speedy at Sir 1, Shark, and then Caden. Of course, Shake qualified, I think, P3. He has no intent of racing, however. So, if you want to head to the front straight, we could do a little bit of a chit chat here with your winner and also getting to take home 50 Robux, Jackson Cook. So, all right. Give it up to Jackson Cook for winning the Thursday race. Again, a race for fun, a race for 50 Robux, and you get to take home 50 tonight. You think you think you have enough room to get home and take another 100 tomorrow?
Yeah, I feel super confident. For me, not being a very good road course racer, performance today I feel like was pretty good. I didn't do a lot of mess ups. I did get a lot of corner cuts, but I was just oversending it because honestly I didn't really care. Oh my god, you are beautiful looking. Um, Holy shit, that kind of scared me. Yeah, I haven't won a single road course race in my career. I don't count Hoosier because Hoosier is not a real road course. It is not. It's not a road course. It is a short track. It's like not a real road course. It's its own type of thing. So I think I have the speed. It really just depends on the field tomorrow, and if I kind of pray that Proto doesn't do the sweat and practice overnight because I'm not gonna be happy about that. Uh, yeah, because Proto's a scary man. I don't like how fast he is. I need to accept that I need to be the greatest driver to ever. Nah, that's a joke. I'm not gonna be egotistical because that's not how I want to be. Yeah, it was a good race. So I had a good battle with Speedy at the beginning. I don't really know what happened to him. I think he had a little oopsie daisy. Yeah, I'm Cletus McFarland. Yeah, but like he was less than a second behind me on one lap, and then all of a sudden he was like 7 seconds behind me the next, and I was like, huh? So I just started to not push it super hard because I did not want to spin out. Because like 50 Robux is 50 Robux, and I want Robux for free. I don't want to dig deep into my wallet and buy Robux. I'm gonna earn it from the Californian himself. But yeah, fun. Sebring. It's one victory. Maybe we can get another tomorrow. That's if we do the race tomorrow and if people show up, which we should have done it today.
Well, we saw how it was like today. I mean, we had like 5 people racing at one point. So, uh, hopefully we can see more tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do some promotion, asking some people around. Uh, we'll be running at our regularly scheduled time. Enjoy the 50 Robux Jackson Cook. Also, pole position starts in the front of the field tomorrow.
Hooray!
Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to Speedy XR1?
We're all just doing donuts right here, so like awesomeness.
All right.
Oh shit.
Let's get a word here from your second place driver here, Speedy XR1. Had a good shot there. The lead had an unfortunate spin. There might be some lessons coming into tomorrow's race. Is there anything that's in your mind right now?
No. I'm just very competitive. Just gotta watch out for the exit on the hangar. It's a bit of a doozy
Well, it looks like you showed some pretty
because
good pace.
I wasn't expecting to spin out because I was keeping it, and then it just didn't want to go. But all in all, I'm just gonna make sure get some more practice for tomorrow's race, and just practice a lot for that corner. But all in all, it was I had some really good, I had some really great pace, and I had a nice battle with Jackson.
Gotta give it to you for holding up as well as you did today. Of course, that little slip up is something that could be learned going into tomorrow's race. Hopefully, we will see. uh, hopefully, we won't be seeing that mistake being made again. Of course. So
Yes.
yeah. Uh, but I just want to say, awesome job. Congrats on second. Hopefully that could be how the race finish goes for you at least. If not, you can hold up to Jackson and maybe strike for a win. All right.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to? I think it'd be Shark that would be up next. Proto's not in for any
Uh,
interviews.
no.
All right. Again, gotta say, good job today, Speedy. Hopefully, we can see this pace tomorrow, without the issues there. um, you got. I mean, I probably made more mistakes in my F1 race than you did today. So, honest to God, you did really good today. So, uh, let's get some words out from Shark up next here in the 27 Tony the Tiger car. That is also a Hendrix cars. So let's unmute you, but we also are going to allow you
Uh,
to use chat, whichever you prefer. All right, so you should be unmuted, but again, if you'd prefer chat, you could just say so. And if you're an Xbox user, you could also just let me check. I see something in VC. All right, so we're gonna read for Shark. Again, your first experience. Oh, you're here. All right, so your first experience with the ROTS mods, a little bit of a taste for what's to come tomorrow, if you're able to, of course. Uh, Overall, how was it for you? And is there anything that's on your mind going into tomorrow's race, which will hopefully be the real one? I improved my lap time. Quickest time in the race. That says anything. Not quite as fast as Jackson.
what? You just gotta cook, man. Julio, 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 Julio.
Nice. All right, just use the chat that's in like Discord. The robots filter has just been absolutely fucking hell. So I'll check it out there. So we're just gonna read the Discord chat. I said with some more practice, I might get there. Yeah. Just have to get practice in a race. Very rare opportunity, I must say. Uh, this is me speaking, by the way. A very rare opportunity to kind of get these sort of deals. I guess I might just do it if this comes around in the future. I mean, hell, if you guys would be down. Cool if we did like a Thursday night Thunder race with the ROTS mods. or it's just like this, and there's no actual like standings. It's just like before the race, there's like a 50 Robux race on Thursday. That'd be a cool idea. Been driving the other SLC games and the random cars y'all have there. We're speaking once again for Shark. I have a decent grasp on the car, but still have much to learn. Unfortunately, you have an entire day from this point pretty much to learn, so hopefully that'll become the case. Hopefully you just want to win a race at some point. Yep. We'll see where that goes. Again, as you can see, there's a lot of competition in SLC. It's going to be a bit of a year of learning, but I've definitely seen people with, and you seem like we could definitely build you into that by the end of the year. So we'll see where that goes. We could definitely get you to podiums, though. Thank you for turning out today, Shark. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And there's one more person here. Is Caden Larson, just getting some on-track experience. Yep. All right. So Caden Larson here, his first road course racing experience within SLC. And I gotta ask, how was it? I think you should. Let me just make sure you can unmute yourself. There you go.
Yeah, it was great. I've never been on Sebring before, but it's a good feeling. I came into here confident and ready, but didn't end up getting it. Just practice and time. It's all good, but just don't be cocky.
Yep. Or
Make that a quote. Don't be cocky.
don't be cocky. All right.
Yeah. Don't come into anything feeling like you're just gonna be a pro at it at day one. I mean, I've evolved. Last time, huge milestone from the beginning of my career. At the start, I was just a noob. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know how to do any of the stuff I did now or do now. But it's hard to do. It's not as easy as it looks. Like, you're not just gonna be like Jackson Cook level the first day.
He just came here a natural, honestly. I mean, Jackson was already an experienced driver coming into us, racing in the 51 DRS series, so he has a lot of experience beforehand. So, honestly, we'll see where we build from here. Looks like you weren't doing too badly today. Maybe we could figure some things out coming into tomorrow's race. We got
I mean, I
23
only
hours.
came into here.
Mhm.
I only came into here from racing champ carts like either once or twice in about 2022, but then 2 years later, late 2024, that's when I joined. I still had my experience, little to none, but still didn't end up getting what I hoped for.
That's fair enough. So again, we've got about 23 hours here to get some practice in. The track is gonna get
I'll
opened
be
up.
up all night.
We'll see.
I hope.
We'll see. I'm probably gonna sleep in a little bit early so I could get to that to formally move and do my own thing. So that being said, I want to say thank you, Caden, for coming around today. Is there anything else you want to say? I like that response. Nothing. Okay. Thank you, Caden. So this is Thursday. Want to remind you guys that we are still going to be racing the ROTS mods tomorrow. The race you guys just saw, that those 5 laps. You were probably wondering, well, why was the race so short? That was a race for fun.
Hell no.
That was a race that was for
Hell no.
fun.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this crap again. I mean, take chances, I guess.
We got 23 hours to learn, so use that time wisely.
23 hours ain't enough. I need like 106 hours. Yeah, no wonder I'm last on the leaderboard.
All right. So I'm
Anyway,
gonna
go on.
I'm gonna close this stream up here in a little bit.
Good.
Again, tomorrow, we'll be racing the real one tomorrow at 7 p.m. ESPSD, the regularly scheduled time. We tried to do a delay. I was hoping to maybe get to Kern. There wasn't enough people to do it, and that's okay. I wanted to see Kern, but
I'm gonna spend my next 23 hours doing donuts in a ROX mod.
I'm gonna sleep.
all right. Anyways, that being said, we're gonna be posed for a 20-lap race tomorrow at 7 p.m. ESPSD. The qualifying today will stand tomorrow, so those 7 cars that qualified are supposed to start in the top 7 positions. I don't think Jake is going to race, so instead, they'll probably be those 6 drivers. We're gonna open up for more people to race, and I would also like to say what you saw today was a bit of a showcase of what's to come tomorrow. The type of racing you saw. A lot of these drivers are going to learn from their mistakes, most likely. Again, Speedy there has the pace to keep up. One Team Proto does too. A lot of these drivers weren't expecting to race today, so they came a bit unprepared. They had 23 hours, as it is exactly 8 p.m. till they really need to start focusing. So, that being said, good weekend to start up here, and I am glad to be here. Jake is also out here with his Lexus. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. We'll again be out here tomorrow at 7 p.m. So this is the qualifying day done. And that will be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. For the stream, I think I've